When it comes to the simple things in life, we all have our quirks. But the question is, can those little habits offer insight into our personality? Of course they can. Hi viewers, and welcome back to Bestie. Everything you do in your daily life reflects your personality. Even the smallest of activities provide meaningful insights into your emotions, character traits, and the way you approach life in general. A person's character and personality can be categorized by their mannerisms, behavior, and lifestyle choices. And in today's video, we'll tell you what your daily habits reveal about your personality. From how you walk, your email style, punctuality, handwriting, to your handshake, and more. Watch till the end to learn about all of them. Number 1. Choice of shoes. One's choice of shoes can help gauge their age, income, and anxiety. A study found that people who wear comfortable shoes tend to be more agreeable, and people with ankle boots show aggressiveness of personality. However, people with new and well-maintained shoes are mostly anxious, and people wearing old shoes are judged as depressed. Do you judge people by the choice of their shoes? Tell us quickly down below in the comment section. Number 2. Walking habits. Experts say that body language gives clues about one's attitude. An attitude is judged mostly by walking and body posture. Research shows that if your body weight is forward and your stride is quick, you are a productive person. If you walk with chest forward, shoulders back, and your head held high, you are charismatic and socially adaptable. Number 3. Eating habits. The way someone eats can show how they approach life. Those who eat slowly are confident, appreciative, level-headed, and often sad, with low levels of energy. On the other hand, those who eat their food fast are energetic, goal-oriented, and ambitious. They can also be impatient and ill-tempered. The picky eaters are oriented towards details, but at the same time are neurotic and anxious. We also have the isolationists, that eat one thing at a time, and they tend to be detail-oriented but also very stubborn. Finally, there are the adventurous eaters, who always seek out new things to try. They take risks, are adrenaline junkies, and can be very pushy. Number 4. Punctuality. Just because your friend is always late doesn't necessarily mean they're inconsiderate. One study found that those who are chronically late are probably more laid-back, B-type individuals. Meanwhile, psychologists have found 4 types of personalities who are always late. You can be a combination of all 4. The perfectionist won't leave their house until everything is in order. The crisis maker gets a high from racing to meet the deadline. The defier, who is rebelling against authority and societal norms. The dreamer, who is overly optimistic about how much they can get done in a certain amount of time. Number 5. Phone addiction. Most of us are guilty of checking our phones when we're waiting in the line at the grocery store, commuting to work, or even talking to friends. Research says that emotional instability is a key predictor of cell phone addiction. Interestingly, the study also found that introverts, people who expressed feelings of shyness and bashfulness, were less likely to be addicted to their phones. Interested yet? Make sure you join our millions of followers and hit that subscribe button for all our great bestie content. Number 6. Selfie style. Selfie style opens a new window into judging someone's personality. A study found that more agreeable people tend to take selfies from below. Conscious people are more concerned about their background, while positive people are more open to positive expressions, and duck faces mostly have neurotic personalities. Number 7. Email style. How do you email? Extrovert or narcissist? The content of the emails you send can reveal a lot of personality traits. Extroverts have a tendency to add fun subjects in their emails and love sharing experiences from their personal lives. The narcissist, on the other hand, tends to include I, me, or mine in their emails more often. They have significantly lower emotional intelligence and commonly use a controlling language. Number 8. Toilet paper placement. The debate about the right way to hang your toilet paper has raged for decades. However, a lot can be learned from your personality through your preference. A study found that those who prefer the overhand method are more dominant, while the underhanders tend to be more submissive. Some extremely dominant types admitted to switching the paper direction in other bathrooms they visited. Number 9. Your inbox. Whether you're an inbox hero or you don't mind watching your unread count tick up to 10,001, the way you maintain your inbox may say a lot about your personality. Those who file and delete emails as soon as they receive them may have a greater need for control and order in their lives. Those who save emails, meaning they read them but don't delete them, may be perfectionists. They think they'll get around to addressing those messages eventually. Lastly, those who leave emails unread without filtering or deleting them may feel overwhelmed. Alternatively, they may also be smart because they recognize that reading those emails isn't helping them make progress. Number 10. The way you wash your body. Well, not exactly the way. The part of your body that you decide to wash first may reveal a lot about your personality. You tend to start off by washing your feet? Well, studies show that these kinds of people make bad partners and surrender in difficult situations. Usually they fail to get out of their head, even though they want to. People that wash their shoulders first pay a lot of attention to money and power. They're usually loners and have trouble achieving things in life. You start with your chest? That means that you're logical and straightforward. Prefer to make sure your armpits are clean first? You're hardworking, but at the same time you almost always depend on others. Number 11. Nervous tics. A study found that those who have a habit of tugging their hair or biting their nails lean towards perfectionism. Their compulsive behavior results from trying to cure boredom, dissatisfaction, and irritation. Doing something was better than doing nothing. Repetitive behavior is comforting. Number 12. Your shopping habits. Want to get to know someone better? Take them shopping. A series of experiments found that there are two types of consumers: the explanation fiend and the explanation foe. A fiend is the type to meticulously scrutinize every single shampoo bottle in the aisle before settling for something. The foe will quickly decide and be done. According to researchers, the fiend scores high on cognitive reflection, meaning they analyze to depth and are detail-oriented. Explanation foes don't do well with details and prefer more general information. Number 13. Handwriting. There are hundreds of books written about this particular personality habit. Your handwriting really is a mirror to your soul. Large letters? You are people-oriented and love attention. Small letters? You are shy and concentrated. You write with heavy pressure? You're able to take things seriously and are good at commitment. Light pressure? You show empathy and lack vitality. Rounded letters means that you're creative and artistic, while sharp letters might show that you're intense, curious, aggressive, and intelligent. Apart from handwriting, your signature can also reveal a lot about your personality. Learn more by watching This Is What Your Signature Says About Your Personality. Now back to daily habits that reveal your true personality. Number 14. The way you carry your bag. You might spend days or weeks picking out a handbag, but how much thought do you give to how you carry it? Here's what the mindless choice reveals. Wearing a bag in the crook of your arm shows you're high maintenance and place a lot of emphasis on social status. Wearing the strap across your body with the bag in front means you prioritize protection and accessibility. Toting your bag behind you demonstrates a cool, calm, and collected personality. People who sport a backpack are more independent and want to take care of themselves and the people around them. Those who carry their bag in their hands tend to be assertive, well-organized, and efficient. Number 15. Handshake. A study found that your handshake can alter people's impressions of you. In the experiment, judges were trained to assess 8 characteristics of a handshake: completeness of grip, temperature, dryness, strength, duration, vigor, texture, and eye contact. The results show those with firmer handshakes describe themselves as more emotionally expressive, extroverted, and positive than others. Those with looser grips were more shy and neurotic. The judges agreed that participants with firmer handshakes were more confident and less socially anxious. Number 16. Nail biting. This personality habit can be quite annoying. In some cases, biting your nails may mean that you're extremely nervous, but there is another interpretation that not everyone knows about. You have been present at a long meeting for 2 hours already, and then you started biting your nails. Well, this is a sign of a perfectionist. Your brain thinks you should be doing something more useful, so it tells you to perform at least one action. You simply feel a little more productive. Apart from these habits, your birth month and blood type can reveal a lot about your personality. Surprised? Learn more of what we're talking about by watching What Your Birth Month Reveals About Your Personality, or This Is What Your Blood Type Says About Your Personality. What's one habit of yours which reveals a lot about your personality? Let us know in the comments below.